friends, if you know the story of Cinderella, Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel, you know that they all had evil stepmothers. Do you agree that all stepmothers have to be mean and evil? Maybe you know someone with a stepmother, or maybe you yourself have a stepmother. Well, the story we're going to read today is called The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother. Let's find out if all stepmothers are truly evil. The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother, written by Samantha Berger and illustrated by Neha, Rawat. Had I ever heard of a stepmother? Of course I'd heard of a stepmother. Everyone has. Cinderella had one, totally wicked. Snow White had one too, so evil. Even poor Hansel and Gretel, seriously, B-A-D, bad. In fact, all the stepmothers I had ever heard of were called wicked, evil, or B-A-D, bad, like it was part of their name. Which is why I was more than a little bit suspicious when I first met mine. My name is Holly. Grumble, grumble, yeah, but is your first name wicked, evil, or B-A-D, bad? Grumble, grumble. When she first arrived, I was all set for her to make me clean the whole house and sleep by the fireplace like Cinderella's wicked stepmother.
I would want to clean the whole house.
You would, are you sure? Really?
Yeah, I like mopping time.
But instead, my stepmother helped redo my whole bedroom. She even painted a blue sky with white clouds wafting across the ceiling. Grumble, grumble. That does look pretty good. Grumble, grumble. Thanks. I waited for her to give me a poisoned apple like Snow White's evil stepmother. But instead, she took me apple picking. And she knew how to twist an apple in half with her bare hands. I'll show you how. It's easy. No way! I was all ready for her to abandon us in the woods, like Hansel and Gretel's B-A-D, bad stepmother. But instead, she was the only person who knew how to read a compass and get us out. This way. Phew. Still, all the other stepmothers I had ever heard of were sneaky, so I watched and I waited. The more time passed, the more I discovered she was a stepmother who knew how to bake lemon squares, took photos of everything.
Hands got the spider.
Oh my goodness, you did get the spider. Came to all of our school plays, hid notes in our lunches, saved everything we made, wrote haiku poems, finally got the gnarly knot out of my hair, rescued giant spiders, and whistled off-key on purpose just to make me laugh. But still, how could I be 100% sure? If Cinderella, Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel could be fooled, why couldn't I? Until the day the truth came out. I took a giant fall on my bike, and my leg bent in a way a leg should not bend. And my dad was too scared to look, and my brother threw up when he looked. And I had to go to the hospital and get a cast. And it was my stepmother who took care of me and waited for me and stayed by my side the whole time. She also decorated my cast and made us matching pajamas and had sleepovers in my room until the cast came off. I started to think that maybe, just maybe, my stepmother was not wicked, not evil, and not B-A-D bad, like the ones in fairy tales. Maybe those stepmothers weren't so bad either. I'd have to hear their side of the story. And my stepmother came with her own totally not wicked stepfamily. How come you never hear about them in fairy tales? What about step-uncles and step-cousins, step-nieces and step-nephews, step-grandmas and step-grandpas and step-babies? No mention of step-dogs, step-gerbils, or step-bearded dragons either. I think we need a new word for this kind of stepmother, because now I'm sure my stepmother is totally not wicked, not evil, and not B-A-D bad at all. My stepmother is the opposite of that. I tried out some new words like the stepster, steppy pants, lady stepperly, and steppy toes steppington. But in the end, I decided Holly was just right. The end. It's easy to assume that all stepmothers are evil and wicked, especially based on all the fairy tales that we've read and that we know about. But Holly sure wasn't. She proves that not all stepmothers are mean and wicked. She loved just like a real mom, or maybe even better than some moms. I'm glad that there are books like these to help us not to assume and to judge others just by what we believe. Join us again soon, and we hope you had fun reading The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother with us. And make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other books coming up. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Now it's on? Mama,
Well, because I want it to, because when I open it.
cut!
Let's find out if all stepmothers are truly wicked.